Hey there, YouTubers. I just want to start this out with, I am now a Yooper. I didn't think this day was going to get here quick enough, but I am officially a Yooper. And the first thing I would have liked to have done as being a Yooper is get to drive this McLaren F1, but that didn't happen. So when you get up to the Yoop, you take opportunities to do things you can as they come available to you. And one of the things we did was go to this car show. I'm going to do some other stuff in this video, but start out with a pretty neat car show. So as I've talked about in a lot of videos lately, we're kind of in the market for a new RV. We're thinking about it anyway. So if we can go from 2 vans to 1 RV, and maybe this is the one, maybe we finally found the one. Actually, this thing is kind of cool. As you look inside, you can see that the reason it's on the ground is it's got a pretty cool hydraulic system in that lifts it up and down. Inside, they did do a pretty good job of setting this up as an RV. I'm not against it. I think maybe the rust is a purposeful look to make it look cool. But, you know, again, like I'm saying, you go to a car show, you can have a good day out and see a lot of neat stuff and talk with people and just have a good time up in the Yoop. That Camaro is my all-time favorite car, personally, and there's a lot of other good cars. So we did that. I had a good time doing that, and let's see what else we're going to do up in the Yoop now that I'm a Yooper. Baby squirrels are so cute, but glad that's not my house.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
Right? Very cute. It's a whole family of little baby squirrels.
Well, I don't know where the parents are.
Hurting that house, probably.
That was actually the House of Ludington. When we were in Escanaba, we were down there around sunset, and it is so beautiful. Again, I'm not going to go on and on with all my videos now, but I'm glad to be a Yooper. And glad to eat another pasty.
So another thing I got going on is I got these from a local church, pasties. Let's see how they're doing. I'm going to have to put them in the air fryer. I think they need a couple minutes. They're cold. I had them in the fridge, but I think they need a little bit more cooking. So I'm excited to see how these local church-made pasties taste. Okay, this is the last of the church pasties I bought. And I'll tell you, they're really not too bad. Now, sometimes you feel like you might be being mean, but they could use more pepper. And the voice felt they could use more salt. But I know it will help them. G&K's pasty. Oh, look, she made bread too. That's everything. Bagel bread, sourdough. I still got some of the sauce. See if we can help it. All right, there we go. Get some sauce on it. Mm-hmm. That's a much better pasty with that sauce.
For a church, I'd still say they were the best pasties around Escanaba.
Look at that. The voice is still the sourdough queen. There we go. Look at those beautiful sourdoughs.
All right, YouTubers. We are driving to Marquette. What's today's date, voice?
I think it's the 4th?
3rd or 4th of
It's June 4th.
June.
Okay, I'll take a side.
We're driving up there because we're taking cat poop to the vet to see if Vinny's doing as good as we think he's doing. He's doing pretty good. And we saw some pictures of Marquette, and you could see it here a little bit too. All those huge forest fires in Canada. We're getting the smoke up here in the Yoop pretty heavy duty.
You can't really tell in the photo because it looks brighter than what it actually is, but with your eye you can see, you can even see it in front of the trees.
Yeah.
Like the trees look grayish, which is really weird. And I think because we got rain yesterday, I read somewhere that they said that the rain was going to push the smoke down closer to the ground. But yeah, you can't really see it on either of these videos, unfortunately.
Yes, and that's the cloud cover, keeps stuff down or whatever, you know. Like cold nights in the winter are skyless nights because the clouds aren't helping insulate. They must do the same with that. But anyways, we're going to try to not make this too long. We're going up, so I got to get a cootie. We're going to get some pad thai. We're going to do stuff in Marquette. But we're probably not going to put much in this video. And we'll take a bet today. Today is June 4th. Voice, when do you think I will get this posted?
I'm going to say, well, how far are you backed up?
I'm just, half of our trip to Ohio to get Eddie to pick up my van.
I'm going to guess it might be 2 weeks before you get this posted.
Oh, she is a very optimistic woman.
about camping.
I know, I was.
And only one of us is excited about that. And
It ain't me.
it ain't him. And really, I know like the fear is bugs at this time of year, but I was at my friend's house last Saturday to help her with the garage sale, and she lives kind of in the woods on a little lake.
Beautiful.
And there was hardly no bugs at all.
No,
There really weren't any bugs at all.
I'm not worried about the bugs. Also, we don't have the microphones with us. I'm not worried about the bugs. I'm just, but I think we got a couple ideas of places we're going to go that are not too far away and are not too expensive. And, I mean, Eddie, we drove up here, and Eddie drove without a problem whatsoever.
He's fine.
But you still worry.
Well,
You know?
Yeah. I worry more than you because mine's got to go to Appleton if something
Sure.
serious happens.
All right, that's all we got. We've talked too much already. Maybe we'll have a topic and try to say something
Why?
intelligent.
Why do you think we talk too much?
We're not saying nothing. And I know maybe if we start doing like actual RV videos, some people might start watching again.
That might
Because
be nice.
it's been a very long time since we've actually done anything real about RVing on this channel. So that's what life is, right? You're not always RVing. All
Well, I hope we find something and we can do it in the winter.
right. Sure.
Like go somewhere in the winter. That's what I would like.
Sure.
If we can find a way to get those animals to
coexist.
that's all I wish for.
All right, that's all we got. I am saying that's it for now.
He's shutting me up.
I'm shutting you down. Gas is 303 at the Circle K. We're turning at more norther on 41 to go to Marquette. How far is it to Marquette, boys, officially? 60 miles, 58 miles?
From here?
From this sign, it is 51 miles.
Okay.
Off we go to see the other Great Lake, or one of the other Great Lakes. Yeah, like you said, you can see the haze. Not like crazy amount of it, but you can see the haze.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the camera's seeing it. But the pictures we saw of Marquette, it looked pretty bad. So we'll see what it looks like right off of Lake Superior. Voice is looking at RVs.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta keep your eyes open. Something will fall in your lap if you're lucky. Oops! Last time we did a video that I think I did post already,
Yep.
we forgot that there's a detour because there's a bridge out. So we're going through Trinary. We might get some Trinary toast, which used to be really cheap and now it's gotten very, very expensive. But if you come to the UP, have some Trinary toast. Buy one box, bag, whatever they call it. All right, we're still going to Marquette. All right,
I've never been down that road. I wonder where that goes.
that way. Goes north.
It's pretty down there. I like it out here.
Yeah. Need a lake. Gotta have a lake near you. Or at least a big river.
I know.
That's it for now.
It's pretty though. Look at the hill.
Stop Voice was just saying, and I believe she is correct, it doesn't look that bad. You know, smoke, haze. But there's haze. But the pictures we saw looked a lot worse than our eyes are seeing right now.
Yeah.
That's it for now. Alright. Always got to show this because I like it. Vinny, the world's most expensive free cat. Got some more stuff for him. They did put in a prescription back where we thought. So it's good that we asked. There's some haze over the lake, but not like we saw in the pictures. Got 15 minutes left, 20 minutes left to get. I'm ordering more cootie geese. So then we're gonna get some pad thai. We're gonna get a lot of food. You come to Marquette, you gotta tell everybody you're coming to Marquette. It's only the right thing to do. I think we asked more than we're asked,
That's
don't
true.
we? We
That's
do ask more often.
Well, we don't. Well, my
I'm teasing.
my brother asks,
He does.
and
But not everybody comes up to Marquette all that much. You know?
I never started coming up to Marquette until I was a fully grown adult.
Grown-ass woman.
I think I only went through Marquette one time as a juvenile.
Really?
Unless I was...
Were you delinquent?
Yeah, I was a delinquent. Unless I was on the fan bus going to sporting events. Let's take a wager whether or not people are at the beach down here.
Okay.
It's the UP. I'm going to say there are people at the beach.
The sun is out. It's 68 degrees.
69 degrees. Oh,
68 degrees. If there are people at the beach, they are not most likely in the water. Because it's too early to be that high.
But I bet they're laying on the beach.
Probably.
Probably.
This is North Beach. Or
Yep.
South Beach. Whatever it is.
This would be south.
Yeah. This ain't Miami South Beach, though. I can speak English and everything. I'll take that out.
Oh, that's pretty. Never noticed that before. You know what we need to do? We need to schedule a campground sometime at Big Bay. I would like to go back there.
Perkins?
Yeah, could we go?
Yeah,
Would you want to go back there?
Sure, anytime.
Okay. Let's look and see when's a good time. There's a portable. Oh, it's for rent. You can rent a sauna.
Nobody on the beach. Maybe a couple people.
Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Well, I am disappointed in you, Marquette. Come on now. Wow. Somebody's building a house.
A little bitty lot. That might have been the lot where it was like a she shed and they wanted like $250,000 for
That
it.
lady's exercising and her dog's in the water. Does it count? The dog's there. I can't believe
There's a lot of cars
nobody
at the
beach. Down here, maybe?
There's a couple, that's it.
Wow.
There's a few in the parking lot. Now it's 2:30 on a work day, school day.
Dang it.
You were wrong.
Oh, I'm not wrong.
You're
There's
not
somebody
wrong.
laying on the
Well,
sand.
yeah, there's somebody.
Yeah, she's baking in the sun.
Pass this for sun.
Okay. And there's a chair and a cooler. So, see, I knew somebody would be here.
I expected more, though, just like you did.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. This is where the power plant used to be, that it ain't no more. These
Well,
things are still connected.
Whatever
I don't
this
know.
is.
Yeah. Substation.
Yeah.
We used to drop a lot of coal right around in here. Not making people yawn. All right. Lakeshore Grill. Caution. Plant number 5. It's gonna film as we drive. If we talk, we talk. If we don't, we don't. Go, people. It's not that difficult to understand around. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you.
Why don't we go to the food co-op?
You want to go to the co-op now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we can go get your stuff, and then we can come back
Over to the pad thai.
over to the pad thai.
You start getting used to Marquette being considered a big city. Not Green Bay big or nothing, but a big city. That's funny, isn't it?
There's a clock tower up there. I want an apartment in that clock tower. I would pay the expensive prices. Yeah, that's where I got my shoes.
You want to go back? They got stuff on sale.
For a lot of years now, I've just had this thing for Marquette. I mean, it's sitting on beautiful Lake Superior, and then the stonework of all these buildings, and especially the clock tower. I just love this area.
And we're turning. No more t-shirts. She won't let me buy more t-shirts.
Nope.
Beautiful bank on the left. You should go to that bank. Bunch of stuff in here. Go to the local places. Try not to get the places that are bringing in. Delft, their food's okay. Lang and Hoppy, they're awesome. This store on the right, the Swedish store, is great. I need to get some coasters one of these days.
What did you call it?
Lang and Hoppy, or whatever it is.
It's Lanyap.
Langyap, down in the basin. It's
He
awesome.
speaks French very well, people.
Trinary Toast Cafe. Diggs is good.
Yep. Froyo Place.
Froyo,
Yummy.
been in there a couple times.
We should go in there.
You want to get frozen yogurt now?
Yeah, maybe we should.
Do you want it?
Places usually have like plant-based stuff. Oh, it's okay. We don't
Stop
need it.
recording. We're almost to the co-op. Co-op can be a little bit pricey, but I like the co-op.
Yeah, I want to look. Just for the heck of it. I haven't been in there for a long time.
Higher love. There are so many pot shops.
There's way too many.
There can't be. That's how you get competition and low prices for people.
Well, I guess so.
They should be able to get high at a low price. Something going on out here. It's a warming center.
It's where homeless people hang.
Okay. Going in here. Oh, I could have parked up the street. Alright, we're going to the co-op. Alright, YouTubers, I'm going to take full blame for it.
No, it's not your fault.
So we went to the co-op, and the co-op's always cool, but the co-op is expensive. You know, it's foo-foo. So we saw these mini little watermelons about the size of a small cantaloupe. Not even, maybe a large melon. And it said 99 cents. I was like, awesome. We got 4 of them, because we're going to share them with people. When we check out, it was 99 cents a pound. I think each one of them was like $6 or $7.
I just spent about $28 on tiny little watermelons.
$28 worth of watermelons.
Yeah. They're organic though.
Yeah, you got that going for them. Hope the other people like them.
Oh my God.
We're having watermelon tonight. All right, now we're going to Lowry's. I'm going to get my cooties. Do you need to place your order?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it for now. Some expensive little watermelons. We'll show you pictures of the watermelons.
They better be good. That's all I gotta
Can I have
say.
a bite of whatever that is?
Yeah.
Ah,
It's way saltier
it's
than
very salty.
I
What is
remember it being. It's tofu. This is
Yeah.
tofu. You don't like it?
It's very salty.
Yeah. That's disappointing.
That I don't like it or that you like it?
No, that it's so salty.
I thought you liked it.
I do, but I don't remember it being this salty.
I got you.
But you know what? I've been cutting back on salt, so maybe
I
I'm.
have been cutting back on some.
Yeah, maybe I'm just more sensitive to.
No, it's
salt.
very salty. All right, that's it for now. We'll go to Lowry's. Lowry's is right here.
Not yet. Oh,
Yeah.
right there. Sorry.
Okay. You didn't do nothing wrong. Lowry's, cooties, 2 cooties for Dan, and he's not sharing. Unless G, if you want a voice. G. Sometimes I call her G. You can have a bite. Right, we're just gonna drive. You'll get some maybe narration after. And yeah, we're gonna go to the rice paddy, and we're gonna come back around this way.
And then we go home through Gwyn.
Then we go through Gwyn. And one of these days, I'm gonna break down and go to BW3's.
All right.
But the problem is, they don't do the hot barbecue sauce anymore.
I think there's 2 things you can mix.
You need to come back up and do something up here one of these days.
You know what we should do?
Tell me.
We should come up here
Mm-hmm.
and come on a couple cool days. We don't have to pay to camp. We can go to the casino.
Sure. Well, and the casino has a campground now.
Right, but we don't have to stay in the campground if we
Right.
don't want to.
But you remember, important safety tip if you're coming to Marquette. We saw something recently, haven't experienced it yet, but apparently they are cracking down on overnight parking.
Right.
Because a lot of people come up here, and I know people in Vanlife especially get all pissed off because you feel that you're entitled to park wherever you want. But when towns get descended upon by people in vans and RVs, it can be a lot. So if you do come to Marquette, as far as I know, you'll still be welcomed at Walmart and Meijer, and the casino's not far. But a lot of the areas where you used to just be able to park and camp overnight, I don't think they're going to let you anymore. Not that they were really letting you before, because in the past few years, even when I started coming up, there's not much free parking anymore like there used to be. Like you get downtown, you got to pay to park everywhere now.
Yeah.
And it used to be there was a lot of free parking.
Right.
So it's probably more of that kind of stuff. So just be known, free parking, you know, and people, like I say, people get mad, but if you've ever owned a home, if some sketchy looking van parks in front of your house, people get a little nervous by that. If you're respectful and nice and understand that, it'll go a long way to not having problems with it. Just my opinion. That's all I got. We're going to get pad thai. We're still driving. Go ahead, tell the story.
You can see the haze straight ahead.
See the haze on the camera too.
Oh no!
No,
the sky looks amazing on the camera.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it looks bad.
I think there's been a lot of times with this new camera that I think it looks better than real life.
It really does. It's a pretty good little camera.
It's better than the GoPro.
Oh my gosh.
Osmo Action 4. I highly recommend if you're looking to do that stuff.
Really, you haven't had any problems with it?
We had that one day where it overheated. You remember? Kind of surprised me.
But it was the blazing sun.
Yeah, but it wasn't hot out. That place is built up.
Or nickel.
It's easy to find the rice paddy, just like it used to be easy to find Gene K's, because there's a great big dome behind the rice paddy. It's called the Superior Dome. It's made out of wood. It's kind of famous. Largest wooden dome in the world.
I don't know about that.
I think it is.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it used to be.
Huh.
Might be in the Western Hemisphere now or something, you know, because all those countries that actually have a lot of money to them, they want to build bigger and better everything's. You want me to wait? I just Googled it. The largest wooden dome in the world is the Superior Dome, located on the campus of Northern Michigan University in Marquette, Michigan. Geodesic design, 535 feet in diameter, 143 feet tall. The dome encloses a multi-purpose retractable pitch for various sports and events. That we are going to do one of them this year. I'm going to a football game. You've seen it on every video I come up to Marquette. All right, we've stopped at most of the food places in Marquette. I got to go in this lane where they're at, or I can go over here.
Oh, yeah, you should have been in the other one, but that's my fault. You're just going to have to go right and then go back, because there's a little turn lane.
Dang it. Oh, that only cost us a few seconds. All right, now we'll go through Gwyn. We've shown you this many times. I don't think there's a reason to show it to you. Hope you enjoyed this to whatever we may or may not add it to. One of these days, there's going to be some van or camping stuff going on.
So he says.
So I keep saying. All right, we're getting ready to go by Marquette Mountain. I had told you we're done. That was a lie straight from hell. No, but I'm going to see, hopefully, all the snow has melted
From
off
Marquette Mountain. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they make snow there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure it was a lot deeper there than most places.
Sure.
So we'll see. All these went up quick. Building. Marquette's going to get to 20,000 people whether you like it or not.
I don't know if they can afford the cost of houses.
Marquette's a very expensive place.
Mm-hmm.
More. Just keep building. I don't think, I'm going to bet no. What do you think? No snow.
There's no snow.
I wouldn't think. I was surprised that there was snow a month ago. I'd be shocked if there's snow now.
No.
Find one little piece of snow up there somewhere. Keep looking, boys. I'm driving. Trying not to hit people. One little patch of snow.
No, none.
You're not even looking.
I am looking.
She's looking. There's a patch of snow.
There's no snow.
There's no damn snow. Okay.
It's green grass.
Yeah. It's because it had all that snow on it. All right, that's it. This is Gwyn. You turn left to go to Gladstone. Turn right to go to Gwyn. Turn right and then a quick left and you'll find a really nice little lake where you could buy a futon off of somebody. But they already sold it to us, so you can't find it. They had a really nice house on a nice little lake.
Oh my gosh. It
Yeah.
was beautiful. It was new. And you know what I liked about it? It was small.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one of those McMansions that they tear a cute little cabin down to build on the lake.
Right. And we were talking about places to go camping because we are going to do some camping. And then I thought of the remember the place we stayed in Gwyn that had power? Like after 10 days we needed power. Remember that little campground? It was weird.
You mean the one right in Gwyn? That's
Right
on
in
the
Gwyn.
river?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the township park or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to keep going. Sadly, I'd pick up a Big Ugly Bastard, but they've closed that at Little Lake too. Everybody's closing, so you can build big Walmarts and Myers and all that good stuff. Wah, wah, wah. This is Little Lake, and again, the home of the Big Ugly Bastard should be open, but it's not. They're doing something at the ball field.
Sad. Active duty military personnel, approximately 3,200.
So they had 3,200 military
And
people and
approximately
civilians.
880 civilian employees.
So that's 4,000 employees.
And then it said, in addition to its direct workforce, the base also supported an estimated 1,000 indirect local jobs
Sure.
in various sectors like construction, car dealerships, retail, and hospitality.
Sure. They lost a lot of jobs when they closed
It
the base,
said
don't they?
when it closed, Marquette County had approximately a loss of 20% of the local economy.
Sure.
So that's major.
That's the whole county. It does hurt some places when they close
Sure.
a base.
Sure.
And that's our thoughts on that. We were just saying with all these barrels, it looks as if they are preparing to do a project. And as we drive, this road don't look bad. It doesn't look like it needs anything done to it. Like,
I don't get it.
at all. This is a good road. We had some people over and we made regular burgers and fake burgers. And you can look at the boxes here and you decide which is better for you and which is better tasting. I know what I think. Are you happy? He has to wear the suit because he started pulling his hair out again. Enjoy the heat, brother. Leave me alone. I want to lay in the sun. All right, sir. I think he's frozen. His head won't move. There. Enjoy that heat, buddy. It's a scorcher today. Already this morning. That heat wave made it up here, but I hope you enjoyed and you have a great and wonderful day. The next video is actually going to be a campground. Not just a campground, a free campground. See you next video.